All right. Day something something. I just woke up, literally. So that's why I'm right here. Gonna be a good day. Got some family activities I'm gonna be doing after school, and it's gonna be fun. But before that, I gotta go to school. It's a Friday, so that's always good. Like I said, I'm not gonna be working out, so it's a plus. But still have abs I gotta hit, and push-ups and running, so gotta get those done beforehand. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready for school. See you later. Bye-bye.
6 hours later.
I don't know the last time I recorded, to be honest with you, but I might re-say some stuff that I already said, but it's a beautiful day out here. It's sunset almost coming down. Whatever it is. But basically, I got done with school, did 30 push-ups, did my abs, still got more push-ups I have to do. Didn't run. Walking basically over to my sister's house. And it's honestly like I could do my 30-minute run that I usually always do. I don't know if I really want to do it, to be honest, because like I don't have a problem running right now, but at the same time, I really don't want to go over there and be rude and basically be super sweaty, especially in a new house. Like I don't want to do that, so I'm probably just gonna walk and call it a day. Maybe I'll probably, honestly, yeah, you'll see me run back home. That will be my run, because I'm not being taken home. I'll be running on my own, so that's what I'll do. But yeah, just a chill day. I made some lemon bars basically, and it's like my first time cooking because I really want to get into cooking. I got a cookbook and everything for it. And funny story about that, let me tell you the story before. So I don't know if this lady thought I was gay or what, and honestly it wasn't the best answer to give out, but she saw that I was checking out a cooking book at the library, which is honestly pretty strange for someone to do. But I just really want to be good at cooking. I've always loved cooking. I always thought like maybe one thing I could do in life was culinary, until I realized how bad that pays, and then I'm on the money grind now. But basically she saw my book and said like, oh, you like cooking? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, what do you like to cook? And I said a cake. I was like, yeah, cakes are pretty fun. Bear in mind, I've only done one cake, and this was when I was like 6 years old. That's the first thing that thought up in my mind. And now you're probably saying, Tony, a cake's not even something you cook. It's actually something you bake. So honestly, I don't know. But she looked at me for 10 seconds like, what? Yeah. So we don't have anything really to cook in my house, because it's all like, we're low on groceries again, and at the same time, we just don't order that much food. And even if I was to cook it, I probably wouldn't be able to eat it. Most of the recipes in that book, even though they all sound delicious, it's just too much calories. So I decided to make a dessert and just cook it for somebody else, because that's cheaper and it's not meat or anything like that, and it's probably easier. But we didn't have any ingredients either, so the only ingredients we had were for lemon bars. So I made some lemon bars, and I actually struggled with the taste, because I did taste it a little bit. I'm not out of ketosis. I only did like 4 licks, so I'm fine. But funny thing about it is I tasted it, and it was fine, but the crust is way too thin. I think I put it too big in a pan, and I should have put it in a smaller pan, and I didn't. But I was gonna bring it to this thing that we're having for my sister, but it's not gonna cool fast enough. So I'm probably just gonna bring it for the fishing trip that I'm gonna go on Sunday, and see if anybody wants one. And worst comes to worst, like, they're pretty skinny. I'm gonna be honest, like the crust is like this thin, but worst comes to worst, I smash it up and ask if anybody wants some. and someone's bound to eat it. I mean, they're gonna get hungry anyway, so not a bad thing. But I'm gonna go to my sister's house, so I will see y'all after that. Bye bye.
2,000 years later.
All right, so it's 3 a.m. and basically I just got back. Sorry there's not going to be a video posted when y'all should have a video, and honestly it's a good excuse. I was helping out my sister paint her walls. Like, I could have edited one earlier, yeah, but I had school and everything like that, and I didn't have much time. If y'all hear something, it's just my dog in the background. But basically what happened was that painting took a lot longer than we expected, because we got something that said it was going to coat it pretty well, and it basically didn't. So like, our first attempt at painting everything was not doing well, and we had to paint like one of the very first walls like 6 times to get it that good white color. But we finally basically almost ran out of that paint, so we decided to get better paint, and it got better over time. I'm probably the worst painter out of everybody that was there. There was like 6 people there. It took forever though, even with people really good. One guy knew what he was doing really well, which is my sister's boyfriend. He's really cool, but he just did really good because he knew how to paint. I watched a TikTok video trying to learn how to paint, but it didn't work well. But they had like pizza and everything, since it was my sister's house and everything like that. It was really cool. I didn't eat the pizza, obviously, but I did cheat on my diet. Instead of 1,000 calories, I probably ate 1,200. My dog's just acting suspicious. And the reason why I ate 1,200 calories is because it was a family meeting. I was up for that long and I just got super hungry being that active, and I ate like some cheese and pepperoni off of a pizza, after 2 pizzas actually. And then I ate like a sausage from IHOP. So honestly, probably around that. Oh, and then I had Chick-fil-A nuggets that were around like 550 calories, but no carbs because it was a grill. But it was fun, man. It was fun talking and everything. And even though I, sucked it up and didn't contribute as much as I wanted to, it was still fun just being there. And sorry, the video edit cut off there. My bad. But basically, what I was trying to say is, I talked about the grilled chicken nuggets and everything like that. But so that was fun. I did some push-ups over there. I think I got to like 60 push-ups, not 100. So I kind of failed that challenge again. I can just tell I'm getting stronger on push-ups though, even though I'm not hitting 100 yet. And honestly, it's just because of my laziness, to be honest. There's no excuse on that. Like, I can do push-ups anytime, and I was trying to spam them at the house, but I was just tired. Every time I went to kneel down to paint or something, or to pick something up, when I got up, my vision went completely black because I was just lacking food in my body. But that's about it. That's what happened over there. I don't know if I talked to y'all or anything like that about the lemon stuff I made, the lemon cakes or whatever they're called. Yeah, I made those. No, I did talk to y'all about that. That was cool. But this is the main thing I want to talk about, which is something I usually never do, or I don't have this type of nature in me, I would say. So we went to IHOP. We thought it would be a good idea because my sister's boyfriend, and not the sister that bought the house with her fiance, my other sister, his boyfriend's really cool. I mean, her boyfriend's really cool. And he had to leave though because he promised to meet up with his friends at some point. And that was fine because he was like the main helper. He did like most of the walls, taught my sister how to do the walls really good. At that time, he helped a lot. Dude, shut up. So he left, and then basically his friend was like, yeah, we went to this place that you're supposed to meet up way earlier, so we left. Like, we're done. Get down. Gosh. Okay, also on a side note, it's not me abusing my dog. It's just he's literally trying to jump on me. But anyway, back to the story. So what happens is he asks us if we want to go to IHOP because for whatever reason, I guess he just wanted to hang out with us again since he wasn't doing anything. And so we go to IHOP, right? And me and my sister, that is the one with that boyfriend, we basically pull up to IHOP. We're the first ones, and there's these 8 Mexicans right by a car, just kind of all out. And I've been to IHOP before with my friends, so I just kind of think, oh, these are just teenager boys, like same age I am, maybe a little bit less, just chilling. But they all have like Jordans on and like pants on and like graphic tees, so it's a good reasoning. So we're walking by and they basically talk to us, and I'm like, oh, here we go. And he was like, hey, you know they're closed, right? And I was like, oh, really? He was like, nah, I'm just kidding. And I just kind of was like, ah, man. Or like, I think I said like, oh, man, or like, okay, man. And then walked by, and that's when my other sister and her fiance pulled up. Or husband, my bad, husband, sorry. And they basically talked to him and was like, nah, but for real though, it's like a 30-minute wait time. And my sister's husband basically says like, oh, okay, are you being for real? And he's like, yeah. So I already have bad taste with them, but it's whatever. I think they're just in the parking lot, just chilling. We go in there, they say it's gonna be like a 22-minute wait time. So they were kind of correct about that. Still don't like them though, because who just does that in public, man? It's really weird. So I already had bad blood. They come in basically super disrespectful into this IHOP. Basically just like being loud, talkative, everything. Like almost like what people would do like if they were a gangster or want to be gangster. And they walk in there and they're like asking how long it's going to take, even though they knew how long it was going to take. And they ask like if it's ready now. And 3 of them end up storming out. I don't know what they said, but they're basically like being disrespectful to the person that was about to seat them for some reason. Hold on. Boo, you're fine. But so then we're like, okay, finally 3 of those guys left. Like they probably got kicked out or something. But even the person that was about to seat them got confused. Sorry, I had to get my dog in trouble again because he keeps on trying to jump on me while I'm recording this. He's still right there. And I'm gonna let him sleep on my bed soon. I just need him to quiet down while I'm telling this important story. Anyway, they storm out and we're like, okay, whatever. We get seated and they get seated too somehow, because there's 8 of these guys. So 3 of them left, right? Which is good. But 5 of them are still getting seated. 2 of them look like they're 25 years old. 1 guy's in a full-on suit that looks like he's in the cartel. And then the rest of the 3 others just look like they're wearing Jordans, graphic tees, and shorts. And they all have like almost buzz cuts. But the 2 grown-ups, one has like curly hair and looks like he's still trying to like be a high school student. And the other guy looks like he just came out of prison. So we get seated right by them, right? And we're already just like having a funny feeling, like why are we getting... We get seated by a bunch of teenagers, because for some reason around 2 a.m., just nothing but teenagers basically go to IHOP. I don't know why that's a thing. But we go over there and like my sister's kind of weirded out, my other sister's kind of weirded out, but they're not thinking anything. My sister is like side-eyeing them because they just talk in Spanish and like you can't tell what they're saying, but you can just tell they're being like disrespectful to almost everybody they're near. And this is when like my instincts just kind of kicked in. Like I go in awareness mode. And the reason why I go into awareness mode a lot of times, or sometimes. This rarely happens, is because it all happened back in Schlitterbahn when my sister that's dating, or that is with her husband now, we were basically together, and we were riding the bus to go to one of the other Schlitterbahn parks, and there was this guy that looked like he was recording my sister, and I didn't say anything about it. And I kind of told my dad afterwards, because me and my sister were both creeped out, and my dad got pretty mad at me for not doing anything. So from now on, you know, I vowed just to protect my sisters. If anything happens like that, and I know they got boyfriends, but, you know, I just wanted to be aware. So while this is happening in IHOP, I'm just looking around all my surroundings, everything like that, because it's just really weird. And they're like, I can just hear them talking about like girls and just being disgusting. Like, even my sister said that her like thing went off, her alarm, but the only thing she was doing was side-eyeing. I was fully analyzing everything. I was like, okay, there's 8 of these people. Like, if I get in a fight with one of them, like, I got 2 of my sister's boyfriends right there. They're a little bit more grown. We can take these guys on. Like, and I'm not trying to like say like I see red or something like that. Like, this is a serious actually thing that happened that genuinely scared me. I've never gotten that anxiety and adrenaline heartbeat before, but these guys just for some reason ticked it off. And I'm never like this, but it got so bad to the point where these guys were being so weird, and I'll list the other reasons why they were being weird. I genuinely thought about hurting one of them really bad. Like, the first thing I did was I prayed to God, and I said, God, please don't let me get in a fight. I don't want to, you know, do something today. The K word. I don't want to K word somebody today. And I told God, like, I don't care if I go down. I'm knocking out or trying to hit as many as I can, because I don't know why, just genuine, my reaction just went off. It's almost like when you know like something bad is gonna happen and you just decide like, maybe we shouldn't take this road today. It was genuinely just one of those instincts. So I'm just fully looking at everybody, analyzing the room, and while this is happening, you know, both of my sister's boyfriend and my sister's husband are very cool people. I like them. I think of them almost as brothers. And they were trying to talk to me, and I just wasn't talking to them because I was just analyzing. And this was my face the whole time. Like, just staring, analyzing. And it got so bad to the point where, like, if one of them mean mugged me, or I even thought they were talking to me, I was gonna say, hey, stop that. But in the end, nothing happened bad, but a couple of weird things happened that I want to like say, like, this is the reason why I felt just weirded out, and I'm glad I did what I did. First off, the 3 Mexicans I said that basically stormed out of the building came back for some reason, and they instantly all sat down with these 3 girls they don't know. Because there were 3 girls sitting right by us, and these girls were wearing basically nothing. I'm talking about crop top and like shorts. Mind you, it's 3 a.m. and like you can see almost all the way up. And I'm not one of those people that care about what people wear really, but like it was just weird. And even though they were wearing that, nobody deserves for a guy to just randomly come up and force you to talk to them. And I almost even got into an argument with them. And I almost just been like, bro, chill. Like, they don't want to talk to you. But I didn't want to do that because I didn't know if the girls were feeling them or not. But while this happened, hold on, my dog's being annoying. No! Down. While this is happening, I hear one of the girls say they're 16 to 15. Mind you, these dudes look like they're in their 19s to 20s now that I get a closer look. Like, they look older. And this is just kind of raising my suspicions, but I don't say anything because it's like, I really don't want to get in a fight, man. But that's when I really, again, start thinking like, okay, if this happens, like I'm taking one down. That's why I pray to God. And I even at some point thought like, okay, quickest way to take someone down, get that butter knife, pit it into somebody's, I don't want to say the actual word because I don't want to get this taken down, but pit it right here. And I've never thought about that ever. But I was shaking so much and like just ready for something to happen that if that happened, I was going to do it. And basically these guys go to these girls and they're just chatting now. So it's just kind of weird how that happened. But then like the two grown adults are basically sitting by each other. One of the grown adults leaves the bathroom, is in there for like, I don't know how long, but he left and I basically never saw him again in the bathroom. No. And like, this is kind of like, what is he doing in the bathroom? Like, is he just taking a dump or something? Or is he genuinely like being weird in the bathroom? I don't know. Anything's going through my head at this point. He never shows back up. And I'm like, to me, when I'm seriously in a threat, I analyze things. And this time I was just like, okay, that's one down. There's only 7 more to go. Like, we could probably win this. Because at this point, one of the dudes literally looks like he probably owns a gun. So that's what also kind of scared me, because he was a grown adult and it looked like he almost had a tear on his face, like from prison. But basically he leaves, never see him again. And the other dude, they basically sit in that table, but they order to take away, or whatever it's called. I guess they're gonna eat at their house. I don't know. But when they get their food, the waiter comes by and she's young. And mind you, this guy looks like he's 24. And he's sitting with 2 younger adults or younger people. And basically when they get their food and the waiter leaves, they say like some creepy thing to her, basically implying like she's bad or something. And it's just like, really, bro? Like, that's actually just sexual harassment, because she definitely heard. But they leave, and now that's 4 people down, and I'm like, okay, we only have 4 more people to go. Like, if these guys genuinely now look at me, I'm going to say something. They don't say anything to us. Those girls end up leaving randomly. I don't know if they just left because they felt like this was getting awkward or what, but those 3 dudes get done eating and they leave too. And now at this point, I'm calm, I'm chill and everything, and I kind of tell like everybody what just happened, and they're like, yeah, that was weird. But also on another topic, a 40-year-old, so I don't know why this IHOP had so many teenagers. I don't know if it was a prom or something, but like there were a bunch of teenagers, and there was these bunch of like girls dressed up almost for like a party or something. And they sat down, and this 40-year-old comes to them, starts clapping his hands, and he's like, yeah, girls. And then he leaves. Mind you, this guy's 40 years old. These girls look like they're 18. Like, I don't know. Like, that's technically legal, but that guy was a pedophile. Just a weird thing happened. There was not a good trip to me, to be honest. I wanted to get out of there as fast as I can. But, yeah, like I said, I don't know what came over me. I just got that feeling, and I said, it's go time. Like, if I die, I die, but it is what it is. I'm taking one of them with me. I've never felt that way before, and it is kind of scary. But that was one of the times where I truly felt like my sisters were in grave danger, and I just wanted to try to save them. But anyway, besides that story, I'm now home, so we're chilling. It's gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be the next day tomorrow, so we'll be fine. I didn't do all of my push-ups like I said, and I didn't go for a run. I already explained that, but basically the reason why I didn't go on a run back home is because we went to IHOP and it was 3, and I'm not running all the way over here and getting sweaty, especially when it's 3 and I was already gassed. Like I said, I count the painting walls and everything as a workout in itself. But that's about it. it was an eventful day. It was a fun day, except for that one time. But that's about it. I'm gonna get some sleep, and I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.